This is Carmen Cruz, founder of the Silent Procession New York City for Puerto Rico, and welcome to the fourth and first virtual Silent Procession New York City for Puerto Rico. Over these past few years, Puerto Ricans have been made to suffer unbearable loss and tremendous pain caused, in large part, from the numerous natural disasters that have befallen the island, and also from one ruthless administration that turned its back on its citizens. We first began our protest following the devastating impact of Hurricane Maria in 2017. We continue these protests as we feel our protests are just and doing nothing is and will always be totally unacceptable. Today, mis hermanos y hermanas, our mission to convey our collective outrage through the deafening sounds of silence continues even louder and clearer than ever. Our messages and demands are stated on the banners and posters we so proudly display. As we march through the streets of our great city, we disseminate fact sheets to all spectators so they too can comprehend the plight of the island as it struggles for survival. It is our hope that they too will truly understand our outrage and join in our efforts. The virtual procession hopes to shed light and educate viewers on crucial crises that the island is confronting. Each year, for the past four, a new theme is chosen. And this year, the theme is Resilient We Stand. To best illustrate this forceful message or theme, 15 Puerto Rican flags appearing in the opening and closing scenes highlight how we Boricuas, in spite of all the unexpected crises, the devastation of Maria, the destruction of earthquakes, the drought, and now the unthinkable plague that is COVID-19, remain resilient. Here are the facts, plain and simple. Puerto Ricans on the island are American citizens without representation, and we here on the mainland are the constituents. It is our responsibility as constituents to write, call congressmen, senators, and legislators and ask where is Puerto Rico on their agenda, and demand they place Puerto Rico on the top of their to-do list. We are a force that can cause change. You will now hear messages by Councilwoman Diana Ayala, who has been a great source of support since 2017. And lastly, the Honorable Eric L. Adams, Brooklyn Borough President, who has partnered with the Silent Procession New York City for Puerto Rico for the past 2 years. He was the first elected official outside of Manhattan to say presente, and for that we will be eternally grateful. Let the virtual Silent Procession New York City for Puerto Rico begin.
Saludos. I am Diana Ayala, Councilwoman for District 8. In 2017, when Carmen Cruz first organized the first Silent Procession NYC4PR, I felt a sense of pride. It was a welcome opportunity to help support a peaceful event that focused on educating all about Puerto Rico's enormous plight following the devastation and destruction that remained after Hurricane Maria. Since 2017, however, much suffering has continued to befall Puerto Rico, resulting in an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. The challenges facing this small and beloved island have more than tripled since that time. That is why I particularly support this year's virtual Silent Procession NYC4PR. It not only serves to remind us of the issues that continue to be at the forefront, issues that prevent Puerto Rico from rebuilding, but it further acknowledges and celebrates the resilience of a people, in spite of all of the challenges, a people that will forever say pa'lante. God bless our people and our Isla del Encanto, Puerto Rico.
Hola, I'm Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. Today I join you in spirit and in reverence as we reflect and remember the devastation that has plagued Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto, over the past few years. The hurricanes, earthquakes, and tropical storms that have battered the island have also taken their toll on the residents of our sister land. And like much of the world, they have not escaped the debilitating effects of COVID-19. It is impossible to measure the damage inflicted on life and property there. The mental and emotional trauma experienced by the survivors should not be overlooked or underestimated. All this makes today's silent virtual procession so important. It shows that Puerto Rico has not been forgotten. It pays tribute to the many lives lost in the midst of these storms. It compels us to stand in solidarity with those families still impacted by the grief and loss. And we encourage them to seek help for any physical, emotional, or mental pain they might be experiencing. Observing this moment of silence prompts us to never forget, to pray for healing and restoration, and to celebrate the continued resiliency and fortitude of the island of Puerto Rico and all who have ties to it. Que viva Puerto Rico!
We the rhythm section on flights to San Juan. We're the people who applaud the pilot. We the TV screen, 6 train stations. We the Puerto Rican Day Parade, 116th Street, Gucci Frito fedoras for sale, flags in every shade of independence blue. We the cardboard upon which the head spins. We the turntable, record scratch, freestyle, and Metropolitan Opera House. In an untaxed port, neither shuffle nor shuck nor jive. We are not colonial debt. We will not sambo for your Wall Street violin. We ain't trying to hear about no privatized beaches or cheap real estate. That's a plot we've heard already. San Juan Hill, East Harlem, Loisaida, Jersey City, Humboldt Park. The parks, they turn into parking lots. Gente, mi gente. We are all we ever needed, the stanzas of a poem being written in our own style, a lo New Yorican, a lo Boricua. Oye, reverendo, Pedro querido. We've gone and built ourselves a spirit republic. And this is the spaceship Casita.
Thank you for joining us for this fourth Silent Procession, New York City for Puerto Rico, and first virtual procession. I hope you now have a better understanding of our mission and that you will take action on behalf of our island. I truly look forward to having you march with the Silent Procession, New York City for Puerto Rico in 2021, God willing. Y que Dios bendiga nuestra isla. I want to take this opportunity to urge you to please vote. To quote the late Honorable John Lewis, it's the most powerful, nonviolent tool we have.